This was yesterday. So so float and clear. Float is used to make the elements which have this property float. You cannot now. Can you hear me? Better? Just give me a second. My microphone maybe. So how is it now? Good. Okay, fine. For you, Taufik, do you have the same problem? Clear? Fine, fantastic. So float is used to make the elements float actually on the top of the float them horizontally. Like it's not vertically, though they appear like vertical, but they are horizontal. Like float left and float right, or like horizontal floating. So it detaches the element from the browser. Like when we type something, they look like they're fixed to the browser. Now when we use float, they get detached, and they were like free floating on top of the web page, but actually they are floating horizontally. I'm just emphasizing that because they come to the top, but it doesn't mean that they're floating top. They're floating left or right. Okay, so that's about float. And when we use float, if the element does not take the whole width of the web page, then the other elements tend to occupy that place. So that's when we use clear to clear whatever the floating area there which is fixed for this floating guy. Okay, so that's what about float and clear. And again, display and visibility. Display is used to display the elements on the web page or make them invisible or make them not display, whereas visibility is used to again the same purpose, but except there's a small difference in it. And that is what I was telling yesterday, and the class was gone. Okay, that's about the summary of yesterday's class. So I'll just go ahead and tell about I'll just open yesterday's file. Oops. So it is somewhere on Tutoslive. This is the file. Okay, so here I'll just remove this make hidden and make invisible. Where is our invisible? So I'm just removing these two guys here. Okay, and I'll open this in our Chrome. I use Chrome again. So yeah, this is the output of the display file. Okay, and what are the elements which are meant to be visible? Let's use strong so that we'll be hiding them. Okay, so this guy and make hidden and this guy. Well, I come here, I refresh. Oops, there's a mistake with the strong. Okay, this guy should be closed, so that's the reason there's a problem there. So yeah, now you can see guys here, this unknown printer and this particular text, we're gonna make them invisible. We're gonna make them disappear from the front side. Though they'll be on the back side. They are still on the back side, but they won't be visible on the browser, since the browser reads the CSS properties and applies them. It's not making any text go off like that. It's not deleting anything. It's just hiding and displaying. Okay, so what I do is, like, first we'll go with the invisible guy. So invisible is a class which is given to that strong unknown printer. So what I'm doing here is I'm just saying display none. Okay, so we go here, we just keep observing this unknown printer. So I refresh the page. Now you see unknown printer is gone, and the line which is next to it is moved to the top. Like, I mean, top in the sense to its place. Whatever which was hidden over there, it was replaced by the next line and it got hidden. Okay, now let's take the other guy. This guy is make hidden, I say visibility, oops, visibility, I say hidden. Alright, oops. So I save it here and just observe this area. This is what we are making invisible this time. Okay, so now you see what happened. Arun, you saw the output, right? Both the outputs. Now tell me, what's the difference between display none and visibility hidden? Oh, I'm really sorry. Oh, oh goodness. Goodness. I can see two raised hands. Oh, I was just going in a flow. I'm not. See, this is the problem. Yeah. Uh, so I gotta repeat them again, I guess. No problem. I'll do that for you guys. Come on, Mr. Screen Share Starter. You gotta come up. Yeah. Fine. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Like us, yeah. Let's go back and roll back. Okay. I'm taking off these two classes again. Okay. What I've done is you guys can see this div class invisible. I made it strong, and again this class make hidden. I made it strong, and I go here, refresh. Now you guys see here this guy I'm gonna make it disappear, and this guy I'm gonna make them disappear too. So whatever which is in bold, I'm gonna make them disappear, but with two different properties. One is with display none and the other one with visibility hidden. Okay, can you guys see the screen now? Right, am I clear? My voice clear? Okay, fantastic. So what I do here is I'll just put two classes here. The first one is invisible, the class. So I say display none. Alright, so let's see what happens. Just keep observing this space, the unknown printer space. Okay, so I just refreshed. What happened here is, like, the unknown space is gone and is being replaced by the next line. Next line in the sense like the next content. If you can see here, this took a gallery of type. Okay, took a gallery of type. Where is it? Oh, where? Yeah, here. See, this guy has come into the picture. So everything was gone. I've been telling, when my screen was not shared, it was not actually deleted. It was just hidden. Hidden in the sense like it made display not visible. Okay. So that's the first bold guy. I have made him invisible. Now the next guy is the make hidden. Make hidden. So for this guy I say visibility hidden. Alright, now let's see. I just refresh this. Now you guys can see the difference. Now what's the difference? Now tell me. The first one is display none, which is gone, and the second one is also make invisible, where the content is gone here too. So can you guys spot the difference? Taufik may spot the difference, but Arun, can you spot the difference? What was the difference? Though both of them have the same property to hide the content, still they have a difference. This is what I was talking about yesterday, that these guys have the same thing. The space is not occupied by the following content. Exactly. So display none will remove the scope too. Scope in the sense the place reserved for it. Whereas visibility hidden will keep the space for itself and just makes the content go off. Okay. Yeah. So for that purpose, let's do one more thing. I'll say border 1 pixel solid black. Even for this guy, I give the same border. border 1 pixel solid black. Alright, so I saved it. Let's go back to our program. Oh, my voice is breaking. Oh goodness, maybe I gotta keep this microphone in my mouth maybe. Well, can you guys hear me now? This will be perfect. Yeah, Taufik, is it okay for you now? If this is not okay, maybe the internet connection has some bandwidth problems on your side. Arun, did you face the same problem when Taufik was saying? Your voice was breaking. Okay now? Cool, fantastic. So let's just go ahead here and use, well, maybe wait, instead of make hidden, let's use one more div here. Or yeah, you guys understood, right? This guy is hiding even this guy. Maybe let's see what's the scope of it. Here, this and this. So this is the guy we are talking about. Tap at your border, dude. Maybe the border is also invisible. Alright, fine. So yeah, that is about the visibility hidden and the display none, when the scope is maintained inside the visibility hidden, the scope is not maintained inside the display none. So that's the difference between the display none and the visibility hidden. And visibility visible is the default property wherein it just shows the content. Okay, fine. Now let's jump into today's class, if that's fine. And Arun, you fine too? Should we just move on to? Great. So today's is the list styling. So list styling. So it's just like we know how the list looks like. So I'll just go ahead and type the program instead. So before I talk about the syntax and the types, so I'll just let's see how a basic general list looks like. Right. So it goes the head, and here goes the body. So inside the head, I'll give a title, saying title Tutoslive CSS List Styling. Alright, so inside the body, so as usual, let's give a heading. So I'll say this is all about styling lists. Right, so now I'll, as I previously told, like my general habit is to use UL every time. I can go ahead and use OL too, but I don't know, for some reason I've been saying this. Oops. So let's use tree list. Saying what do we use here for list? Let's say apple. Like let's say some fruits today. Okay, banana and orange. I know, I just that name has gone into mind just like that. So I'll say list style dot html. Okay, always remember gotta give a .html extension for these files to work. I don't know if you guys have done some background work, like when the class is over, just keep on practicing so that it makes you stick with the class. Okay, fine. So I'll go here, take this file and drop it here. Yeah, so this is the list. Now you can see here the default styling is disk. Okay, that's the default. What do you call it? I don't call it as style, but the default numbering or ordering. Let's say. Alright, so that is about default. Now let's see how we can style this list. So here I come and I'll give the syntax now. So just general, like list styling is all about styling the list. There's something more than that. So there are two types we can style a list. So as usual, it should be a selector to apply these styles. Oops, selector. And so the first one is list style type. So here all the styles which you have seen, if you guys can remember, while we were discussing about the list, okay, I was talking about the types. Type equal to disk, circle, square, number, and alphabet, all sorts of things. So all the things can be done here too using our styles instead of going there and doing. But one most important styling which we can do without which we cannot do in HTML but can do with CSS is none. Okay, and then the rest are like almost the same. Oops, my charger. Okay, so the rest are like alpha, number, and our disk, and our circle, and our square, and like this. There are so many stylings. Number, disk, I guess Roman numerals. I know. Let's try in the examples. So most commonly used is none, wherein you don't see, like when you go onto some websites, almost you see the disk styling, like the bullet points we call them, or list none. These are all the types we see, and you alpha, square, Roman. There are so many types actually. I can't even recollect. Okay, so yeah. Then the other one is, suppose I don't want these kind of stylings which are already fixed. Now sometimes I want to go with my own styling, my own types. So how do I do? I can do that with images. Okay, the syntax is similar to the background image, wherein we give URL and the path or image src whatever path to image. Alright, so the list style type, it's actually, so these are the two main stylings we can do using to list. So let's see, let's go ahead and apply here. So I just open here. So the selector here is UL. I say list style type. Okay, now the default is disk, right? So I'll say circle. Oops, circle. Let's go here to the program. This type, yeah, this is now circle. Now I don't want circle, I want number, let's say. Oops, I guess this is number. This is decimal, I guess. Yeah, this is decimal. Then I can even give the leading 0 to. So leading 0, if I say, or you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, then 10. So like such. This how. Let me just go ahead and change in the class, saying this is decimal. Exactly. So it is an image, then call the URL here. Exactly. We'll see. We'll just see how do we do that. Alright. So square none, and let me just give none. So as I was speaking, let this be for this, and I'll take one more wheel here, and here let's use some flowers. I'll say lotus. daffodils. Somehow I see these flowers every day. I don't know. The Tura. Alright, so I go here. Now see, just since I gave UL, so it applies to everyone or every UL. So here I say no type. Let's say no type. No type is wherein they don't have any type. So I say no type. Here I say list style type none. So let's see what happens if I say none. See, there's no styling for it. So nothing. They're just plain. This is what you see in custom URLs. Like you go here in Tutoslive. Okay, let me just navigate to Tutoslive, www.tutoslive.com. So yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. Did you guys change your passwords? I have given the provision to edit your profiles, so you can just go there and edit the profiles and set your passwords, and that password will be forever with you guys. So again, if anytime you forgot the password, I cannot give you guys the password because the password is encrypted. Even we guys don't know what the password is. So it's only you guys know what your password is, and if anytime you forgot your password, just let me know. Either email me or just leave a message on Facebook, Twitter, anywhere saying that you guys lost your passwords, so we can generate a new one and send it to you guys. Okay, or else in the worst cases, I've again put there. You can reset anytime. Just go there. Go to. I'll just show you. See, now I'm logged in. Even I signed up as a student. Just to know what's happening on your side, like are you getting the emails, just to see those things. I've also signed up as a user. So I go to classroom. You see a little edit button here, edit link. So if you just hit on that, it takes you can reset your password anytime. It won't even prompt for the old passwords, just the new password and the old password, and you say yeah, just update, click to update. So that is the thing. So you guys can change your passwords, and from tomorrow you need not worry about going back to your emails and checking for the password which is jumbled. Alright, okay, coming to this context, now you see these links here. This is UL again, okay, where the list type, okay, list style type is none. That's the reason you don't see any bullet points or numbers or anything over there. So this is extensively used. List style type is none, the first one. The second one, we can go on here. Even these guys are lists. Whatever you are seeing these things, this is again a list with list style 0. I mean none.